Okay, one more thing I wanted to show. Several times throughout this series, I mentioned a level that I had been working on and that I wasn't able to upload. I was trying to make it for Ryukahr, and I did just want to show the level. Okay, this is the way, and keep in mind that when I first started it was like, I don't know, 8 months ago. I haven't really spent a lot of time lately, on it, but basically, we'll just go, basically what you go like this. God damn it. And then basically you, ideally, I guess we could just do it from, wait, how do you make it so that you, okay, so select makes you start the level over. How do you do it where you start from where you left off? And then you have to get up on top of here. And then through the thing, gotta immediately jump. Oh my god. So I put the cannons there to put like pressure on you, and I put like 3. What the hell? Do I have to tap it on the game jam or whatever? The gamepad to actually start it? Okay. So I put 3 1-ups here. I wanted to put the 1-ups sort of early in the level to like help encourage you to keep going. So you go through here, get a power up, you do a P-switch jump. I put 2 P-switches to like help you out, to give you 2 chances to time it. And why did it do that? Why didn't it take me back to the Paradise City? Whatever. Okay. Why can't it put me back where it, like, I guess I never played this enough to like figure it out. Do I have to tap on Mario? Oops. How do I resume from here? Start doesn't do it. Select doesn't do it. How didn't I do it before? Tapping play. Okay, you gotta tap play. Dude, I fucking swear I did it and it didn't work. But I did put spikes here instead of lava. That way if you F up the P-switch jump, you don't die. But you do lose your power up, so it does give you like incentive to keep it. And then here you have to make this jump. You can either jump from the vine over to this vine, or if you're able to wait, you can bounce off this cannon. Cannonball cannon. But I did the same thing where if you miss, it's not an instant death. I put 1 ways to keep you from just like avoiding the jump or whatever. But so you do have like more than 1 chance to get up there or whatever. But then again, you could die, but I did just wanna, so it is dangerous if you miss. But I didn't want to mess up to be an instant death. I wanted you to feel like you had a chance to make it back. And then I put this conveyor belt here. This is kind of a slow section, but I just want to put like pressure on you, plus I put the ghosts. But basically what you're supposed to do, part of it was to force you to like run past this so you could see the hashtag Ryu SMM was the hashtag that you send to him or whatever. But basically you can't gain ground on the bullet bills. So normally you would enter this area with the bullets behind you. So the idea is that you want to turn around to like freeze the ghosts so that the ghosts don't hit you, but you don't want to turn around too much that the bullet hits you. This is actually gonna be close. Oh god damn it. I'm like I tested this quite a bit, and when I was testing it, it wasn't that hard, but I guess I am out of practice at this level. I did put a cloud here so that you could like jump through it to make that section a little bit easier. That way you wouldn't like hit your head on it and like miss. Yeah, this should be good. Ideally you want about this much room. So you have to turn around briefly to make the ghost stop chasing you, but you don't want to turn around too much where the bullets hit you. So if you do it well, you actually have plenty of extra time. Unless I effed up one of those turnarounds. Okay, so it takes us to here, first checkpoint. I did put cannons there to shoot. The theme of this level, I know I've said before that I'm not big into themes, but it wasn't like it's not like a theme, but I guess the theme of this level is that you don't ever have a place to like relax. Like you're always on like donuts. You're always on donuts, so you're always, you got the ghost chasing you, or in the first section, you got the bloopers chasing you. You always have something that's keeping you from like stopping and resting. This section, I feel like this might be a little misleading. I put a safer path down here if you want to go. You just wait for this to drop a little bit, and then you make that jump in between there, assuming you have skill. And but I put the mushroom up here to like indicate that if you want to go this way, it's more dangerous, but there is a mushroom as a reward. I did at one point put a ghost up here to keep you from dawdling, but like the ghost was like too much of a dick move. But basically, this mushroom's on a track that like it's one of those kind of tracks where it doesn't go up and down, it goes to the top and then it like flies up or whatever, then it lands back down on it. So basically, you have to stand here, dodge the cannons, and then try to time your jump. And I put one ways to make sure you only had one chance at it. And then if you do make it, you have to immediately jump again. I guess I experimented a little bit, maybe like, I think at one point I took the spike away off the cannon, but then I wanted to put the spike there because I didn't want you to be able to rest on top of the cannon. Maybe I could extend this like one more out to the right. I mean, I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to load the level. So you'd land to here, and then you'd land here, drop down, and then it takes you to this fun section. This area maybe was too hard. I put the fire stick there to like keep pressure on you, and then maybe I could have put the two cannons on the right to be like slow cannons, maybe. Would have been a way to make it a little bit easier. But I have this section set up. See, I put that diagonal one. That way, if you try to stand on the two donuts for too long, the red diagonal cannon will put pressure on you to move. But I made it so you could either jump over the two dry bones, but then you gotta avoid the spike top dude and try to make this jump over to this platform. Or if you wanted to kill the spike top dude, you could, but you would have to like spend time like in a dangerous, you know, you'd have to spend more time in front of the cannons to physically bounce off the spike dudes, and then you could hit him from underneath and kill him if you really wanted to. But then there's also a spike dude down there. Maybe the spike dude down here, maybe that's a little bit too much difficulty or whatever. And then I put a small thing here. There's a power up here. So even if you didn't get the other power up, basically if you were able to keep the power up from up here, it would help you. You'd be able to like tank the hit and like blow through this area. But then I put another power up right here. But you do have to do like a big jump or whatever on it. And I'm pretty sure I put this block. I'm pretty sure that even if you miss it on the way down, yeah, see, you can't actually run down after it. And then I put this here. Gosh, okay. There was a point where I had spike tops on top of the bloopers, but that was like way too hard. But so then I reduced the number, and then it was still way too hard, so I just took it off. Okay, so what I did here, you know, you have to make this jump while you're on this tiny little thing or whatever, so you can't even rest here. So basically you're waiting for this to line up while you got the blooper putting pressure on you, which you can't kill the blooper, but it might be dangerous to try or whatever. But if you do manage to kill him, it does make this section a bit easier. And I made it so if you miss the jump, you fall through to the bottoms to make sure you can't just jump back up and cheese it. But then you can run along here and jump back up and try again. So, I mean, like, I feel like I put a lot of, like, safeguards in to be, like in that one section where with the P-switch jump, if you miss it, you just lose your power-up, but you don't die. I put spikes over the lava so you don't actually fall into the lava. Okay, so then, assuming you're able to make it here... Oops. I did put one ice block here. Just to make you, like, a little bit nervous of hitting that spike. And then, And then I did put another power up here. See, I even put spikes on top of the power up blocks to make sure that you couldn't like stand on top of them. I guess if you fit inside there, you technically could. But I did put arrows here. I feel like this area, if you didn't have the arrows, you would maybe not know which way to go. If you go down here, there's a bunch of one-ways pointing to the left. But, so basically you'd want to grab this vine, jump on this note block. I put a coin there, a coin indicator there. To note, you just do a small bounce there. But, if you miss the jump or whatever, if you're not sure what to do, if you don't take the hint from the coin indicator, if you get like caught right here, you could just go back to the left. You could fall onto this donut and then onto this one or whatever and make your way back. Or if you fall all the way down, you can catch yourself on this donut and work your way back up. So I feel like that I put that safeguard in there. So then basically I put this section, I put this coin trail here. Actually, this was actually totally an accident. See, I'm such a noob. I put this track here, and then I put this track here, and then it was supposed to be like you have to like jump. But then for some reason, even though the track is like connecting, it didn't follow the track. And I mean, you can make trolls with that or whatever. I didn't know how to make it connect. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just build another, like another track or whatever. And that's how I ended up with this idea or whatever. So I put the coins here as like an indicator. At this point, the reason I did this is because I figured at this point, I'm hoping that the player realizes that I've been like trying to like help them. Like I'm trying to like convey that this level is in good faith. And like the arrows have been honest. I've been giving you power-ups. Like I haven't been misleading with any, like nothing has been purposefully misleading. So what this kind of turned into is like, I kind of wanted to like test the player's faith to see if they have enough faith to trust the coins despite the track going this way. Okay, so from here, I put the coins, you have to like jump and then pull back, and then that was the idea here. This P-switch is not necessary, but if you miss the jump by like a tiny bit, if you can do a P-switch jump, you can save it. That's another safeguard to like try to help the player out. And if you miss this, if you completely don't know what to do, and if you completely miss, I put a track here that runs you all the way back to the left. I did put a coin trail here because you're gonna be running for a long time, so that we don't run right into the spike. And then I did, so you're running, you make this jump, you land here. I did put ice just to be a dick. So if you run too far, then if you slide on the ice or whatever, if you don't stop yourself in time, you'll slide across, and then you'll be on this side of it, and then you gotta jump up to here, and then here, and then here, and then do this again. But if you do catch yourself right here on these two tiles, you can go right from here to here, back to here. So, okay, so from here, I actually put like a real coin trail, and I'm pretty sure I did experiment with how long to put this here. I put this extending out a bit more. That way, if you miss this jump and you pull back because you don't want to hit the spike, you won't die. But this time I did put coin indicators indicating that this time you have to jump. And I put the checkpoint where you would probably hit it in midair. So you're probably not going to be big. Pretty sure you can, yeah, you can make this. This mushroom platform is like the first place where you can actually stand and have nothing. Well, technically this ice block is the first place where you can stand and not have anything attack you. So ideally, or you know, what's probably gonna happen, you're probably gonna die at this section. So I made it so you can, if you can catch a mushroom, you can take a mushroom to try to help you through the next section. But you gotta time the mushroom dropping with the burner. And then I did put one Koopa here, and then one bullet bill dude. I'm pretty sure I had two Koopas in here, but I thought that was too hard. The bouncing Koopas with the spike situation, with the ice, with the donuts, I felt was enough. So you go over here, I put an arrow here, and then you gotta go up this way. Oops. You could stand here and not get attacked by anything. Oops. Okay, so then you got a little bit more precision here. In between, jump on the dudes. I put that cannon there to put a little bit more pressure on you. That way you can't fully relax while you're killing the winged Goomba dudes. I feel like winged Goombas are sort of like underutilized. Like they're not put in levels in a way where it like I feel like a lot of times they're just thrown in as an enemy. Like I feel like they don't interact with the environment in a way that makes it like more challenging or interesting to try to kill them. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, let's pretend like I made it this far. So I figured with the ice and the spikes and the donut and the cannon would make it a little bit of an interesting fight to try to get past those dudes. Okay, then you run into here, and then you have conveyor belt, fireball, ghost section. I put coin indicators to show where the fireballs were gonna come up. I did put another mushroom, but the conveyor belt's gonna carry it, so if you want to get the mushroom, you have to come over here. And now, because you collected the coins already, now you would have to memorize... You would have to either have memorized where the fireballs were, or actually be careful the second time. So I put the coin... Like I said, I put the coin indicator just to help you, but then if you want to go back and get the mushroom... Like, it's like risk-reward. Like, you're risking... You're risking getting hit to, like, make it back. But if you want to go for it, if you manage to do it, you can get it. And then I put coin indicators up there. There's a thwomp that comes down. So basically, you jump, grab this key, dodge the thing if you're any good. My god. Oh my gosh, okay, well you get the idea. You jump here. You jump here. You have to pull back a little bit, right? You have to, let me see if I can get past this part. I did some tinkering with this. Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do that part. And then you go into here because you have the key. The key door takes you right here. There's not a whole lot to this section. You just have to immediately jump to make it over that spike dude. Oh, then it takes you here. Now we're right to the right of this section that was way earlier in the level. Yeah, see, doesn't it seem like so long ago? It was like forever ago that we were in this room, right? So I did put a power up to help you, but basically you have to try to dodge the hammers and the cannons and make your way down into the pipe. You don't, with the invincibility frames, you actually don't have to dodge for that long. But if you can do a little bit of dodging, that'll actually help you out. Okay, this was one of the last things I did. I felt like this part was like so long. I'm assuming you got hit in the last section. So I did put a hidden power up here. I'm pretty sure that was like one of the last edits that I made. That wasn't there for like a long time. I did put a coin indicator to indicate that a Goomba was gonna fall. And then I put a heart because I love Ryukahr. And then I put another coin indicator to indicate another Goomba falling. So I put two mid-air indicators with falling Goombas to like teach the player that means that Goombas are gonna fall there. And then I put 4 coins to indicate that a big boy is gonna fall. So hopefully you took, I mean, it maybe isn't obvious. It's one of those things where after you die, you'll realize like, well, he did put 2 indicators, so he should have known that something was gonna fall right there, hopefully. But then, so you jump over here. When if it's like timed normally, then I think you would I timed it so you would bounce. Let me start from further back. You would bounce off the cannonball, I think, right? Yeah. And then you just pull back a little bit. And then this section is actually kind of hard. I did put, basically what you have to do, I did put coin indicators. There's a big thwomp that comes up here. And I put some bricks. The bricks like slow its descent a little bit, right? Yeah, plus you have the audio cue. That way that thwomp wouldn't catch you off guard. Since we're so far into the level, it's been a while since we had a checkpoint. I didn't want to spring anything on the player at this point. So I mean, I put coin in, like I said, I've been putting the coin indicators. I put more coin indicators plus the bricks to let the player know that a big boy thwomp is coming. But basically, and then I put a cannon shooting bouncy dudes. So basically, what you don't want to happen, you don't want the Koopa to like land under your feet and bounce you into the thwomp. And basically what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to evade, you're supposed to get around the thwomp and then survive on the donuts long enough to make the 2 donuts fall and touch the axe. I'm pretty sure, oh shit. Okay, I can still edit. If you don't know what's coming up, I did put this little crevice here. This is like a safe place. I reckon, I'm really hoping it's possible that they would be like, oh, is this a soft lock? But I would really hope that at this point the player would know that I'm not gonna soft lock them. But one thing I noticed, totally by accident, that you just saw, if you, for some reason, I don't know why, but if you stand here, the first like 4 Koopas like won't hit you, but if you wait long enough, eventually one of them will hit you. If you stand in here for like, I don't know what, 10 seconds? How long does it take? It's that guy. Yeah, that was, the time limit is 220. So, so at 13 Mario seconds, so you're safe here for a while. So, I mean, it's kind of maybe a dick move, but I thought it was kind of funny to be like, hey, this is a safe place. So right when you think it's safe, one dude actually does land and get you. So so yeah, that's the level. I mean, you can see why I wasn't able to beat it. It sucks because I really wanted Ryukahr to play it, man. I fucking love that dude, man. Yeah, I mean, it sounds cheesy, but like when I spend a lot of time watching Let's Players, like I don't want to, I mean, it sounds corny, but it's like, I don't know, I really start to like admire them, you know? And I really wish he could have gotten a chance to play this level, but he's not going to. I wonder if he could have done it. I mean, I reckon he probably could have been able to do it. I mean, like I said, it's a really long level, but I had lots of safeguards. I had plenty of power-ups, and I think maybe having these ghosts, that was something I added towards the end. I think I would take those ghosts out. I mean, throughout making this level, there's been a couple of things where I was like, maybe I'll take that out, maybe I'll take that out. But yeah, I mean, you start to finish, that was quite long. So you could see, so start to finish, yeah, I guess, let me just recap. So we got this section, go up here, into the pipe, into this pipe. So you can see why this is like totally impossible to do start to finish off of one life. I did put the donut there. If you land, if you land and jump, you don't have to hit the spring or whatever, but the spring will knock you into the thing. But if you effed up the P-switch jump, then you'll still have invincibility frames, so you'll have another chance to get up there, I think. Hold on, let me just actually, I'm not entirely sure. I'm pretty sure that if you miss the P-switch jump and lose all your, or you lose your mushroom here, then you could just jump, you could just run along and grab the vine with it. You wouldn't have to risk losing your mushroom on this part. But anyway, you go up here through this section, run past the Ryu SMM hashtag. I'm pretty sure if this cannon, if you stand here, does the cannon knock you into the spikes? It does, okay. So again, I just wanted to make sure that you never got a chance to like stand still. Okay, first checkpoint. And I even put 2 coin indicators to help you see those 2 cannons if for some reason you didn't see them. And then you could go up here. This maybe I could have extended more to the right. I feel like this jump, making this, it's actually not that, hold on, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, okay, it's actually not that bad of a jump. It's a full-size jump, but you don't need to get that extra tile of height from running to make it. Okay, yeah, see, that's totally makeable. Or you can go down here, stand on the thing, and then make this jump this way. And then make it through this section. Make this jump, and then make this jump, go up here, bounce on here. The fire bars are timed to where you can like, I'm pretty sure they're timed where you can first cycle it. But they're also like close enough to where if you don't first cycle it that they're not gonna like despawn or whatever, to where now they're like timed funny where they're not lining up correctly, I think. And then you make it on here, ride the jam over here, hopefully make this jump. Make this jump, hit the second checkpoint. Go up here. Make your way through this little area. Okay, make it past this section. Make it through this little challenge area. Into here, into here. And then this little challenge section with the donuts. I think I tested that with 2 Hammer Brothers. 2 Hammer Brothers was way too goddamn hard. I did put a hidden... This one actually is hidden. All the other power-ups so far haven't been hidden. So, I mean, you could be... I guess that's to reward you to check there. I mean, if you see a smiley face, you might check the nose. But if you do that, that power-up will come in super handy. Especially because you've come so far to get this far. I feel like a power-up to help you would be super useful. Like, it rewards you. It rewards you by giving you something super useful at a super good place where you really could use it. But only if you check that spot or whatever. And then you gotta survive this section. I only put 2 layers of donuts, so you don't have to check for that long. If you stand on the very left edge of the cloud, I'm pretty sure you won't. Yeah, you won't run into the dude. Yeah, see, if you get a good spawn or whatever out of the cannon, you might be able to just stand on the one donut. But I put a little bit of extra space in case you need to maneuver a little bit. You could hop over this one little tile of it or whatever. But I also wanted to make sure that the dudes that shot out they would only go from right to left. That they wouldn't be able to come back and hit you from the opposite direction. So you only have to worry about them coming at you from one direction. Actually, don't they sometimes bounce backwards? I think maybe they sometimes do actually bounce backwards. Let me just check. Oh, they do bounce backwards. Well, hopefully by the time they bounce backwards, you've already landed on the donuts. It does take several seconds for them to bounce back. But, yeah, maybe I could have done that better. I don't know. By the time I got to the end, I was just, like, out of space. I mean, I could have made it longer, but I don't know. There's not a whole lot of method to the madness when I make levels. I haven't made that many levels. I've only made... This is actually my first, like, real long, like, full-length level. Normally what I do, because I'm not creative at all, the way I end up making the levels, despite not being very creative, is I just build, like, something. I just put something down, and then I build around it, and then I build around that, 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 and then eventually I have a whole level. So, I feel like I haven't seen levels like this very often. Like, I feel like that's I mean, obviously I haven't seen every level, but I feel like that's a pretty unique level. Like, I feel like I haven't seen any level that's very similar to that, right? Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, I guess we're gonna call it. Yeah, I'm you know, I'm like everyone else. I'm sad to see this series go. I've been watching people's last Mario Maker videos. I have a couple left to watch, but some people have different series where they play Mario Maker in like different ways, and then they'll be like, it's the last time we're playing it like this. It's the last 100 man. It's the last troll level. It's the last puzzle level or whatever. So I still have a couple more to go. I did watch Dashy's final video, and yeah, he's got he kind of took it the same way I did, where he towards the end where he was just like, he had like a really like heartfelt moment, and that's kind of how I feel, where it's like, where he was just like, you know, you could tell like he was like sad to like see it end. I mean, he's made like over 190 episodes, I think. And yeah, I mean, he makes lots of videos, he plays lots of games and stuff, but his Mario Maker have been like, that's been like his consistent video or whatever that he makes like every week or whatever. And that's been responsible for like a lot of his growth, I reckon. So Mario Maker, I reckon, like has a really special place in his heart because it's been responsible from for taking him to like the next level of his YouTube popularity and growth and whatnot. And yeah, I mean, I haven't checked all of his numbers or whatever, but I'm pretty sure, you know, like different things get different amounts of views. I'm pretty sure Mario Maker is like consistently tons and tons of views on like it's between like 600,000 and 800,000. Like anytime he makes a Mario Maker video, it's like guaranteed to get at least 600,000 views. Whereas like other stuff, if people aren't interested in it, like they don't watch. But his Mario Maker, the Mario Maker portion of his fan base is like super duper goddamn loyal. And that's freaking awesome that he's got that. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I've kind of dragged this video on for too long showing my level off. I mean, I probably spent way too long doing it. So yeah, so actually I'm kind of sentimental too about you know, I'm excited about Mario Maker 2, but I'm also sad to see this game fall by the wayside. I mean, I've had so much goddamn fun with this game, and I mean, this is gonna be episode, what, 80, right? If I don't split it into 2 episodes, I might just make one long episode. Because if I put up, because Mario Maker 2 comes out literally tomorrow. Right now it's 11:55 p.m. or whatever, so we're 5 minutes till midnight on the day Mario Maker comes out, like right now. Wait, actually it's 11:53. I forgot my alarm clock that I look at is 2 minutes ahead. But, so yeah, so this is gonna go up technically on the 28th. So if I break this into 2 episodes, it'll have to go up after Mario Maker 2 is already out. So maybe I'll just make this one long finale video or whatever, I don't know. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this sometimes fun adventure. I mean, it's... What's gonna happen is because the Switch is so much more popular than the Wii U, there's gonna be a lot more people playing Mario Maker 2 than we're probably playing Mario Maker 1. Which means a lot more good levels, but there's gonna be like 50 times the hot trash levels. And, you know, I'm hoping that the thumbs down feature actually does affect how much it shows up or whatever, you know, like algorithmically or whatever. It's possible that it won't have that much of an effect to curtail people like abusing it or whatever. But I really hope that it does have some effect. And that they'll be like, okay, it's 90% thumbs down. Okay, that means that we really should not show it to that many people, you know? But, yeah, anytime you have, like, a thumbs down system, there's always gonna be people that abuse it. But I hope maybe they'll just make it where it has, like, by the time you get to, like, 90%, you're like, okay, are people really abusing it, or is the level actually bad? I'm pretty sure that by the time it gets to that kind of ratio, they're not gonna think that it's being abused and keep showing it anyway. But what I really hope they don't do, I hope it's not just so that the player thumbing it down or whatever feels satisfied like they did something, you know. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see. And I guess information will come out and people are going to run experiments to find out what effect the thumbs down button has. I'm looking forward to it. To finding out. There's all kinds of shit that I'm looking forward to finding out. Dude, are they going to add... Dude, by the way, there's no 100 Mario challenge. What the frick, dude? There's endless, but it's like, yeah, but what if you're playing like expert and then you just keep getting levels you can beat? Like then what? I feel like they should get, like, why can't they just give you 100 Mario or endless? Why can't they just let you choose? I mean, maybe they'll patch it in later, maybe they'll add it as like DLC or whatever. They'll be like, backed by popular demand. It's like, well, nobody demanded that we got rid of it, so why the hell did you get rid of it? But the good thing about the 100 Mario challenge is that those are always self-limiting with the length of the episodes. Like, if you want to record it, you're either gonna beat it or you're gonna run out of lives. So there's no way that the video could potentially go on and on and on for freaking like hours and hours. Because when you make a video of it, you're not gonna want to end the video until you're done. I guess you could. I guess when I did expert, I did do 8 levels at a time. Maybe you could just do 8 levels, and then you could, like, one run could be like 6 episodes if you get lucky and are just able to keep going. So I don't know how they're gonna handle that. I hope they give us the option. I feel like with everything that Mario Maker 2 is giving us, why would they take that away? Like, why can't you just give us? Like, everyone's like, oh, they're giving us so many things. It's like, yeah, but why are they like, if you're gonna be giving us so much, why would you then take something away that so many people like? It makes no sense. So I guess I'll call it finally, right? Yeah, I know. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Thanks, I appreciate it. And yeah, just thanks for watching. And yeah, I really appreciate your viewership. I know that there's tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of videos out there to watch that you could have watched, but instead you chose to watch me. And I just wanted to give a sincere thank you for choosing to watch my videos. And I look forward to seeing y'all in Mario Maker 2. So y'all have yourselves a great day, and we will see you there. Take care. Bye.